Dear students, we will complete the remaining portion of the last class. In the last class, we talk about the macroeconomic variables, and we talked some of the macroeconomic variables, and last time we talked about the macroeconomic variable among the types of goods. We talk about the intermediate goods and the final goods. So we talked about the intermediate goods last time. What are the intermediate goods? Those goods which are acquired for further production or for resale during the same year are called intermediate goods. And we can have some example like say if we buy clothes for stitching garments, then the cloth is called the intermediate good. And some of the feature of the intermediate goods are the goods are not consumed by the consumers directly, it is used by the producer, then they remain within the production boundary, and the value of intermediate goods are not added in the national income accounting. So what are the final goods? I have written on the board. Final goods are those goods which are acquired for say personal consumption and for investment by the producers. These goods reach to the final users. For example, wheat, then the rice, the furniture, then bread, etc. They are used by the consumers only. Then we can have like say machines used by the industries. It's an example of final goods. And the consumer goods, we can say like the government services are also treated as final goods for the national income accounting. Now let us see the features of final goods. So the value of final goods is included in the calculation of national income. And number two, the final goods are consumed by the consumers, what shall we call the consumption goods, or they are used by the producers in the form of investment, what we call the capital goods, and they remain outside the production boundary. After we have clearly understood the difference between the intermediate goods and final goods, now let us go to another topic, that is stock and flow. So what do you mean by stock? Stock means that quantity of an economic variable which is measured at a particular point of time. It is a static concept and it has no time dimension. For example, wealth or water in a tank or inventories or capital, etc. So it is a very static concept. Next, so let us see what is flow. So flow is that quantity of an economic variable which is measured during a period of time. So flow is a dynamic concept. It has time dimension like per hour, per day, per month and per year. For example, income. Income is calculated in a period of 1 year like that, or we get the monthly income, it's a per month. Then water in a stream, it is a flow concept, it is flowing, water is always flowing in a stream. Then we can have changes in the inventories. That is, in the for example, in case of a shopkeeper, what are the stocks, what are the items he is keeping in his shop, keeps on changing. So then he will bring something more from the wholesale for retailing. And capital formation, it is also calculated per year. Now let us take up another macroeconomic variable that is investment. So what is an investment? An investment is the use of resources for the production of goods and services or for the generation of income. And anything, if we use money for example, let's say business purposes, it will generate income. So this is an example of investment. Investment may be of two types. So what are those? Gross investment and net investment. So what is gross investment? Gross investment refers to total addition made to stock of physical capital over a period of time. It includes depreciation. So what is depreciation? Depreciation is the loss of value. May not be in terms of money, but the loss of value of some capital stock, maybe for example machine. So machine goes wear and tear. So it just reduces its own capacity of production. So it is called depreciation. So we have already known what is gross investment. It refers to total addition made to the stock of physical capital over a period of time. It includes depreciation. Then let us see the net investment. Net investment is defined as a net addition made to the stock of physical capital over a period of time. It does not include depreciation. So next we'll see brief of depreciation. Now let us see what is depreciation. Depreciation means the loss of value or fall in the value of the fixed assets due to, say, normal wear and tear in the process of production and expected obsolescence. It is also called consumption of fixed capital. So depreciation is very, very important in the calculation of national income accounting. So gross national income includes depreciation, and net national income, what we call net domestic product, it negates or it does not include depreciation. So I'll give you some home assignment. You just do it, take your own time. So just try to complete it within a week's time. So number one, I am giving you a draw level diagram of business cycle. You just draw business cycle and level the parts like boom, then